All right, so I hope the mic is working well, and I'm very interested to see how it turns out while I'm editing. But I just have a couple updates before I run to the post office. I have my last market this weekend, so I'm kind of just doing some light prep for that. I don't have to do too much. I'm not trying to have an overly stocked booth for this market. It's my last one. I'm just gonna kind of ride it out easy, but this morning we have to ship out Patreon rewards. So this month was inspired by Ohio, which is where I grew up. By the time this video goes up, I think we'll already be on to the next month. So I'm thinking for next month, maybe doing Summerween. I did that last year and I really loved how the print came out, and that'll actually be available this year around the same time on my website. But yeah, got my Patreon rewards. And then this one is a website order, and it's the first order on my website that isn't somebody I know. So that's really exciting. I don't know how they found my website. It doesn't really show me that. So I'm assuming through social media. But I'm so excited to ship this out. They got the Wispy Firm Kindle charm. So we are gonna head to the post office. We'll just keep prepping the rest of this week, and then we'll have the market on Saturday. I don't know how this looks with the mic on the brush, but I thought it might be cool to have like a little feature like my paintbrush, but I don't know. So tomorrow is my last market of 2026. If you don't know, I'm having a baby in November, so I am stopping markets now to focus on being healthy and then picking them back up in the new year. What this means for me is this is going to be the last time this year that I get to interact with my customers face to face, but it's not the end of like production and sales because I have consignment gigs lined up. So I'll still be working in my studio and still doing online sales, just the in-person markets that I have to set up, tear down, and spend time away from home doing. We are pausing those for probably a good bit until I can get back to doing it without putting burden on my family. So I have a few things that I finished up prepping for this market. I did a few die cut bookmarks. I didn't restock the few bookmarks I was low on because I just didn't want to put that much pressure on myself. But I did make some die cut bookmarks and put those on the shop. And I did a few die cut magnetic bookmarks and restocked the majority of my magnetic bookmarks because I had only 4. I had 4 and they were all the same design. So I had to get those restocked anyways. So I'm glad now to have those. I'll show you the bookmarks and the magnetic bookmarks that I made. And sorry for the lighting, it's like 10 p.m. But what can you do? Okay, so these, I feel like my camera is broken. Anywho, I don't know what that's all about, but I guess we can get it fixed later. Anyways, these are the bookmarks that I restocked. I had just a few die cut ones and the rest were mainly just my core collection. So these ones are my core gingham collection that I finally turned into magnetic bookmarks. Before I only had the green and the pink, but I don't know why it took me so long to make the blue, black, and red. And then just a couple of the die cut ones, and then some other popular designs. This is really discouraging. I really hope I didn't mess up my camera. These are the two die cut bookmarks I made, the book stack and the pumpkin one. Both really fun to make, perfect for fall, perfect for the end of summer, so I'm really excited for these. But yeah, that's really all I prepped for this market because I didn't want to overexert myself. And I'm only gonna have like 2 blind dates with the book, but it'll be fine because it's the last one and I don't need to go crazy trying to prep and then having a bunch of back stock that I really don't need. So I'm really excited for the market tomorrow. I'm excited to show you everything. Really hoping that I can figure out what's going on with my camera. Give you a quick booth tour while no one's walking around. We already made our first sale. We sold one of our blind dates with the book, so we only have one left. But here's all the magnetic bookmarks all set up. Not my usual display, but it works. Kindle charms. All of the bookmarks that I have prepped. These aren't all my designs, but it's just what I had. And then trying to get rid of these. There. Trying to get rid of these sticker packs. And then beaded bookmarks. So simple setup today, but this is what we got. That's what we're working with. Yay! Say hi, Cole. Say hi. We are 2.5 hours into the market and it's been pretty slow. I think it might just be the heat, but there's not a lot of vendors here as well. Starting to pick up a little bit, but we're only sitting at about $16 in sales, and usually at this market I hit at least 200, so hoping that it picks up soon, but I still think it's a nice way to end the market season for me. It's so hot. We're about ready to pack up, but I just wanted to give an overview of what we sold today. It was a lot slower today, but sales were still pretty consistent. Gross sales was $142, net sales were $130. We only had 10 sales, but the average was $14.12 or $14.20. But it was pretty good. Had about, let's see, yeah, had like a couple of sales per hour, but I'll give you a quick booth tour and then we're gonna pack up and head home. Real quick, we didn't sell too many magnetic bookmarks, but we did sell some Kindle charms, sold 1 blind date with the book, and a lot of bookmarks. Each little slot here had a bookmark in it, so I have a lot of designs that sold out, which was nice. And I think we only sold 1 beaded bookmark. It was this one. But, okay, ready to go.